I'll rewrite the expressions that could be improved in the article to make it more fluent and natural. Here's my revised version. For the elderly over 70 years old, traveling is no longer just a simple displacement, but an important way to stay connected with the outside world and enjoy life's pleasures. However, during trips, certain potential dangers may follow like shadows, posing serious threats to the safety and health of elderly individuals. Fully understanding these risks and mastering practical ways to avoid them can make every journey safer and more comfortable for seniors. 1. Not planning the travel route in advance. Grandma Emily had always wanted to visit the new museum in the city, but she didn't check the route beforehand and only knew its approximate location. When taking the bus, she failed to notice a route change and disembarked several stops too early. Though she thought her destination wasn't far, she soon found herself increasingly off track as she walked. She wandered through unfamiliar neighborhoods with her mobile phone out of power and couldn't remember her family's phone number. Eventually, with the help of passers-by, she contacted her family, but was completely exhausted. Many elderly people prefer to travel spontaneously, neither studying routes in advance nor identifying specific destinations. They roughly determine a direction and set out. This approach often leads to becoming lost in unfamiliar environments. For example, in large cities with complex street layouts, the intersecting roads and similar scenery frequently cause seniors to lose their way. Once lost, elderly individuals may expend considerable physical energy trying to find their route while experiencing heightened anxiety. Extended exposure to outdoor elements, such as summer heat or winter winds, can be physically taxing. Worse still, anxiety may cause seniors to panic, increasing their risk of falling and sustaining injuries. To prevent this situation, seniors can utilize modern technology, such as smartphone map applications. These tools clearly show exact destinations and allow for planning various travel routes, selecting the best option based on traffic conditions and transfer convenience. Those unfamiliar with electronic devices can consult family members and friends who can provide practical travel suggestions and help choose convenient, straightforward travel methods. When using public transportation, it's important to verify bus routes, stops, and departure times beforehand to avoid delays. Seniors who drive should plan their routes in advance and set up navigation. Additionally, choosing times when traffic is light can reduce driving stress. 2. Ignoring physical condition and forcing travel. Grandpa David suffers from heart disease and chronic bronchitis. One weekend, he insisted on attending a gathering of old friends. The meeting place was distant and required traveling over rough roads. Upon arrival, he suffered a heart attack due to the long car ride and emotional excitement. Fortunately, someone at the gathering knew first aid and performed cardiopulmonary resuscitation promptly. An ambulance arrived and transported him to the hospital, where he recovered from danger. Some elderly individuals possess an unyielding spirit and refuse to alter travel plans even when feeling unwell. For instance, they might insist on going out despite having an unresolved cold, persistent cough, or painful joints that impede movement. During travel, an already compromised physical condition may suddenly deteriorate. On crowded public transportation, a frail senior might fall due to instability. While walking to their destination, they might become unable to continue due to exhaustion and need to rest by the roadside, or even experience a medical emergency due to inadequate care. Before traveling, seniors should objectively and comprehensively assess their physical condition. If feeling unwell, they should inform family members promptly and jointly evaluate the necessity of the trip. If travel is essential, they must carry necessary medications such as antihypertensive drugs, cold remedies, and pain relievers, along with medical records. These items can provide crucial diagnostic information for medical professionals in emergencies, enabling timely treatment. Additionally, traveling with family members or friends is advisable, as they can provide immediate assistance if health issues arise. 3. Failure to comply with traffic rules. Uncle George typically rushes when going out and pays little attention to traffic regulations when crossing streets. One day, While heading to the supermarket, he crossed directly through a green strip instead of using the crosswalk to save a few steps. A car was driving normally when the driver spotted Uncle George and braked urgently, but the distance was too short to prevent a collision, resulting in a leg fracture for Uncle George. Not only did he suffer injuries, but he also created trouble for the driver. On roads, some elderly people disregard traffic rules. When crossing, they often ignore traffic signals, proceeding even when facing red lights, or cross at random points rather than using designated crosswalks for convenience. At busy intersections where vehicles move at higher speeds, seniors' slower reaction times due to age make them particularly vulnerable. Collisions with vehicles can have catastrophic consequences. Some elderly cyclists ride against traffic to save time or for convenience, completely disregarding oncoming vehicles. Others find helmets cumbersome and choose not to wear them. These seemingly minor behaviors significantly increase travel risks. When traveling, seniors must keep traffic regulations in mind and strictly adhere to them. When crossing streets, they should always use crosswalks and wait patiently for green signals before proceeding. Cyclists must wear helmets, which effectively protect the head during accidents. Additionally, they should follow traffic rules, avoid riding against traffic, refrain from rushing, and use designated lanes. Family members should regularly educate seniors about traffic safety, enhancing their awareness through traffic safety videos and real-case examples. 4. Improper preparation of travel equipment. Grandma Lucy exercises every morning. One summer morning, she went to the park for Tai Chi wearing her usual old slippers. The park ground was slightly damp. While turning, her slippers slipped and she fell, fracturing her wrists as she tried to break her fall. Additionally, she had left home without water or a sun hat. After exercising, she became overheated and thirsty, nearly experiencing heat stroke. Many seniors inadequately prepare equipment for travel. Wearing inappropriate footwear is a common issue. High heels, slippers, or shoes with worn soles provide insufficient support and stability for walking, greatly increasing fall risks. In cold weather, inadequate warming measures, thin clothing, and prolonged exposure to low temperatures can lead to colds and cardiovascular or cerebrovascular conditions. Moreover, during hot summers, failing to carry sunglasses and sun hats leaves eyes and skin vulnerable to ultraviolet damage. Traveling on rainy days without rain gear increases the risk of illness from getting wet. Before traveling, seniors should carefully select appropriate equipment based on weather conditions and travel methods. Choosing comfortable, non-slip shoes is crucial. Soles should have adequate thickness and texture to effectively increase friction and prevent slipping. Clothing should be adjusted according to seasonal changes. Wearing thick cotton garments, scarves, and gloves in winter, and taking sun protection measures in summer. Carrying necessary items like rain gear and sunglasses is also important. For longer journeys, bringing a water bottle helps prevent dehydration, while packing snacks such as biscuits and dried fruits allows for timely energy replenishment when hungry. 5. Trusting strangers. While walking near his community, Grandpa Tom encountered a young man claiming to be a community worker conducting free health checks. The man invited Grandpa Tom to a nearby temporary checkpoint. Without much thought, Grandpa Tom followed him. After the examination, the individual claimed that Grandpa Tom had serious health problems requiring expensive health products they recommended. Grandpa Tom believed this and headed home to get money. Fortunately, he met a neighbor en route who warned him it might be a scam, preventing him from being deceived. When traveling, elderly individuals often become targets for criminals due to their kind-heartedness and relatively weak awareness of potential dangers. Some scammers exploit seniors' kindness and trust, approaching them under pretext of asking directions, selling products, or seeking help, then defrauding them of money or personal information. For instance, some swindlers use the guise of selling discounted health products to persuade elderly people to purchase ineffective items with persuasive language. Others pretend to be family or friends, inventing various reasons to borrow money. When deceived, seniors suffer not only financial losses, but also physical and mental health impacts from emotional distress. While traveling, seniors should remain vigilant and avoid casual conversations with strangers. When strangers initiate contact, maintaining distance and caution is advisable. Seniors should refuse food and drinks offered by strangers to prevent drugging. Additionally, they should firmly refuse to disclose personal information such as home addresses, phone numbers, or bank account details to strangers, and avoid signing unknown documents or agreements. Upon encountering suspicious individuals or situations, they should promptly seek assistance from bystanders or contact police. When traveling, elderly individuals over 70 must take these potential dangers seriously and make adequate preparations. Family members should provide additional care and attention to senior travelers, emphasizing travel safety, helping develop good travel habits, and collectively ensuring a safe and enjoyable retirement that allows seniors to experience the pleasures of travel with safety as the priority.